Hello, Matt. It's been a while since I've made a video showcasing the newest videos and stuff that I've gotten. So let's begin. This is Brain Donors, which was a movie made by, I think, one of these Zucker brothers. Oh, no, it was directed by Dennis Dugan, who played TV's Richie Brockelman Private Eye, which was a spin-off of the Rockford Files. This has nothing to do with the Zucker brothers or with anyone having to do with Airplane, I don't think. Oh, except for the fact that it's a Zucker brothers production. All right, here's Jacob's Ladder, which I saw recently, which is really good. This is a great movie. I didn't really I don't know. I'm not. I wouldn't say I didn't like it when I saw it the first time in 1991, but I don't think I appreciated it as much as I do now. Um, it's you've probably seen it, but I'm not going to give away anything just in case. But it has a commentary by the director Adrian Lyne. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm sure it's pretty good. But anyway, Jacob's Ladder, very good. Co-starring the great Elizabeth Pena, also. One more thing about this Brain Donors. I was going to point out that this has two audio commentaries, one by journalist Stacy Lane Wilson and by the director Dennis Dugan, moderated by Lee Gambin, who is a film critic and an author. Um, I do remember that this movie played at the AMC theater that I worked at back in 1991, but it didn't do very well and it wasn't really well received. But it's got a commentary, so there you go. This is Burt Reynolds in Breaking In, which is a movie where Burt Reynolds kind of tutors this guy played by Casey Seismico. I'm probably not getting that right. Simasco, and it has a commentary by director Bill Forsyth and John Sayles, which is awesome. Apparently, he was the screenwriter. Yeah, he wrote this movie. It's supposed to be really good, and I might watch this next. I'm going to set that aside. Impulse, starring William Shatner. This is a really interesting uh, horror movie with Shatner. It has a commentary by the director William Grefé, and it's put out by Grindhouse releasing, so it's a really good uh, DVD DVD set. So this is really good. Grindhouse Releasing puts out a lot of good stuff, so this is one of them. Here is Zoot Suit, starring Edward James Olmos and Tyne Daly from Cagney and Lacey. Uh, this is. I was surprised that not surprised that I liked. Well, I think I was surprised that I liked it. It's very stagey. It's a musical based on a stage musical, um, made by Luis Valdez. Basically about the Zoot Suit riots in the 1940s in LA. It's got a commentary which I've heard, which I've listened to with filmmaker and historian Daniel Kramer, and I enjoyed it. It's a lot of the music. Some of the musical numbers are really good. It's very stagey. There's lots of scenes of Edward James Olmos just. But that's kind of what's cool about it. Plus, the audience they don't. It's not like audience participation, but they do involve the audience in this film in a unique way. So there's that. I bought a copy of Highlander, the original film. I've never actually seen Highlander. I've seen Highlander 2, but I've never seen. Actually, that's not true. I have seen Highlander, but it's been a long time. So if it's been several years since I've seen a movie, then I usually just say that I've never seen it because my movie memory. It's well, I don't know. I just I can see a movie again within like a year or after, and it'll be like seeing something brand new. This has a commentary with the director Russell Mulcahy, so I'll watch that again sometime. Now this is one. This is one I was really excited about. Split Image, with Michael O'Keefe and James Woods and Karen Allen. We did watch this. We attempted to watch this. For anyone else who may watch this video of me talking about movies I have, my friend Matt and I and some other friends, Donna and Marcus and Laura, we used to have this thing called Movie Club, and we attempted to watch, I don't think it was with Movie Club, but I think Matt was just over, but we attempted to watch Split Image on the old, I had an old video disc player, which is not the same as Laserdisc. It's called Video Disc of CED. I had the CED of this. It's that thing that came in a caddy, in a plastic caddy, and it had like something resembling a record in it with grooves, and that's how the video played. But I had a copy of that, of Split Image on that format, but I also had it on VHS because we ended up watching it on VHS because the CED didn't work. So anyway, I'm really excited and happy that this is now out on Blu-ray. Probably really, I haven't. It's still sealed, but I haven't watched it, so I haven't watched it yet. But the quality is, I'm sure, really good, and has a commentary by that guy Daniel Kramer again. I think he does a lot of really good commentaries, if he's the one I'm thinking of. A lot of these Kino Lorber Blu-rays and DVDs are really quality, and they have a lot of really good features, especially the commentaries. I'm really glad that that company, Kino Lorber, is issuing some of the more unknown and obscure movies like this, Split Image. And so there's that. I was reminded not too long ago about Burden of Dreams and how excellent this documentary about the making of Werner Herzog's Fitzcarraldo is. So I wanted to obtain a copy. So this is, I've seen this documentary before, Burden of Dreams, but it's great. And it has a commentary with Herzog himself, I believe. And this also has Werner Herzog Eats His Shoe, the short film from 1980. I think you have this, Matt, but there you go. This is The Smith Family, which was a one-season sitcom from 1971. Yeah, the 71-72 season, starring Henry Fonda and Ron Howard, among others. The other three people in the cast are Darlene Carr, who showed up on a lot of episodes of Streets of San Francisco as Carl Malden's daughter, Michael James Wickstead, and Janet Blair played his wife. As his wife. So yeah, The Smith Family. I think it's probably similar kind of to a lot of the early 70s short-lived sitcoms like The Jimmy Stewart Show, The New Dick Van Dyke Show, and even The Headmaster, which was a new Andy Griffith show, not Mayberry RFD, but anyway. So there's that. The Smith Family. Tap. So I think you showed me that you obtained a copy of this recently, but so did I. I got this at the last Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon. It's not the last Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon. It's the last remaining Blockbuster video that is existing. And so that's where I got this. And it has a director's commentary by, who's the director? Nick Castle. Nick Castle also wrote the screenplay for Skate Town, USA, and he played the Michael Myers, aka the Shape, in the some of the Halloween movies. I think the first one and like the newer ones, which I haven't seen because I just I don't really care about the new horror movies really that much. This is a movie that I think is fantastic. I've texted you about it recently in the last couple of days. Tender Mercies. I had no idea how good this was until I watched it just a couple of days ago. I watched it. The only place to watch it now for free streaming is on Freevee, and Freevee has ads, which is fine, but they're kind of awkwardly placed ads. They've actually gotten better since the last time I watched a movie on Freevee, but yeah. So I watched it there. Anyway, this movie, this is one we would just have to. You'll have to watch this, and then we can talk about it because I don't want to just go on and say how great it is because it is great. It was nominated for Best Picture. Robert Duvall nominated for Best Actor. Tess Harper nominated. I think the little boy and the kid in this movie is really good too. I don't think it has his name in the credits. On the back of the box. This has a commentary, which I haven't listened yet to, by film critic and author Simon Abrams, and it has a documentary about the movie called Miracles and Mercies. Anyway, Tender Mercies. Fantastic movie. 1983 is when it came out. It was made in 81, though. 1981. Made in Waxahachie and Palmer, Texas. Not too far from here, and I think one day I might go take a drive down there and just kind of try to find some of the locations. Anyway, Tender Mercies is awesome. I went to a used bookstore called Lucky Dog Books in Dallas last weekend. Is in East Dallas, kind of near White Rock Lake and Casa Linda. One of the cats does not like Platoon, apparently. I've not seen it. I hear it's really good. It won an Oscar for Best Picture, I believe, in '86, including, Oliver Stone's his fourth movie. I think his first was, what was that one with Hervé Villechaize? I have a bad memory now. Anyway, and then his second movie was The Hand, which he does a commentary. Oliver Stone does a commentary for almost all of his movies. Seizure was his first movie, and then The Hand was his second movie. One thing I've always liked about Oliver Stone, a lot of people don't like him, but he'll do a commentary for all his movies, and when he did a commentary for The Hand, he doesn't put the movie down. He doesn't talk about how much it sucks or how much he is ashamed of it. He talks about it just like he does for any of his other movies, and I think that's great. A stupid little, silly little horror movie about Michael Caine's hand that gets taken off when I think he and his wife are having a fight in the car, and then he waves his hand out of the window of the car, and it gets chopped off by another car. Anyway, so what that has to do with Platoon is not much. Other than both movies are directed by Oliver Stone. And another movie directed by Oliver Stone, which I also picked up at Lucky Dog Books in East Dallas, is Salvador. Also has a commentary. This is the third film by Oliver Stone. This has a director's commentary with Oliver Stone, interviews with Oliver Stone, James Woods, and Jim Belushi. And I don't think I've ever seen this movie, but it was... Well, I say cheap. It was $6 at Lucky Dog Books, but, that's okay. That's a great store. It's immense. Anyway. All right. The last one on this 15-minute video is a Blu-ray copy of Adjust Your Tracking, The Untold Story of the VHS Collector. This is a really good documentary about people who collect VHS tapes. This is and was and probably is still available on streaming on places like Tubi and Freevee, places like that. However, I wanted to buy a copy of it just in case it never goes out of circulation streaming, because it's a really good movie about VHS collecting, and this has three commentaries. Wow, when will I ever have the time to listen to these? I don't know, but anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you on the next one, which is going to be starting really soon.